After 14 years in fertility, I've learned one big truth. Success isn't about the latest supplement, diet, or miracle treatment. It's about finding the right path for you. In today's video, I'll show you how to create a personalized fertility plan that aligns with your needs and gives you the best chance for success. Hi, I'm Jaya. I'm a natural fertility expert. I combine the best of natural and conventional medicine to help women like you get pregnant faster without the stress. And while there's no one-size-fits-all solution, I can tell you this. The success comes when you create a plan that's tailored to you. Today, I'm going to break down how you can do that without feeling overwhelmed by all the conflicting advice out there. The problem with information overload. If you've been on this journey for a while, you're probably feeling swamped by advice from all sides. Your GP says one thing, your best friend swears by another, and late-night Google searches can only add to the confusion. But here's the thing. What worked for someone else might not work for you. Why? Because you're unique and your fertility journey should reflect that. So how do you figure out what's right for you? The importance of building a dream team. One consistent factor I've seen over and over again, having the right team behind you. When you have a supportive team, whether it's a doctor, fertility acupuncturist, naturopath, or a mix of all three, it reduces your stress significantly. We often underestimate the impact of stress on fertility because it's huge. But when you have a team you trust, it takes a weight off your shoulders and makes the journey so much easier. Your team should be on the same page, talking together, easing the burden and helping you create the fertility roadmap that is right for you. You should feel completely supported. There is nothing worse than conflicting information from your team. But what does that team look like for you? Before we get into the team, please help me by hitting the like button to help grow the channel. It makes a big difference with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Finding your path. Questions to ask yourself. To find the right path, you need to start by asking yourself a few key questions. How many kids do you want? That might sound simple, but knowing how many babies you'd like and understanding your age can help you decide how long you want to try naturally before exploring other options. For example, if you're 38 years old and you want 3 kids, it might be worth looking into freezing embryos now to maximize your chances. A lot of people say to me, I would be thrilled if I could only get 1, but 9 times out of 10, they get that baby and then they come back to me ready for the next one. So I always recommend we plan for your dream family and work backwards from there. What's your timeline? Are you happy to see how things go for another 6 months, or is your anxiety through the roof? Understanding your emotional state is key to knowing what your next steps are to take. I also recommend you take your emotional stretch into consideration when you make your plan. There is no right way to do it, just the right way for you. Are you open to combining approaches? You don't have to choose between natural and medical approaches. You can use both. Working with a fertility acupuncturist, nutritionist, or naturopath alongside a doctor can give you a more complete picture of your fertility. Speaking of which, let's talk about how combining approaches can be a game changer. Embrace collaboration, the best of both worlds. The magic really happens when you're open to combining the best of both worlds. Holistic and medical approaches each have their strengths, and together they can provide you with the most comprehensive plan. For example, if you're working with a doctor and you feel stuck, adding an acupuncturist or a naturopath might uncover some things that have been overlooked. Or if you've only been trying naturally and have exhausted all of those options, adding a medical approach might be the part that you've been missing. It's all about collaboration. Now, let's talk about why a tailored approach is so important. Your journey is unique. Find what works for you. At the end of the day, your fertility journey is yours and it should reflect your needs, desires, and comfort levels. Maybe there's a mix of natural and medical approaches, or maybe it's one or the other. The key is to trusting your instincts and building a team that feels right for you. You've got this, and you deserve the right support along the way. Want to feel more supported and informed? Make sure you check out my next video on how to accurately know what your fertility test is telling you. I'll see you there.